I'm in the game to win some. She didn't want to roll with me until she seen a brand.
I want to thank you guys for watching. We got Retroactivez on the menu. So this is just practicing with the Retroactivez. I'm not actually good at the deck, and so you'll notice a couple of mistakes playing the dev bot, or other known as the AI, until I get a little bit comfortable playing against actual players. I've heard a lot of things about this deck, saying it does a lot of fancy stuff, but it's not necessarily good. I'm going to find out for myself the more I play with it, if it's really a good deck, or if it's just something that's to play for fun. Now, I've seen it used against me, and the fact that I don't know too much about the deck, other than I know it does contact fusion, swaps out, swaps back in, adds cards to the hand. I don't really know exactly the specifics of what monsters are supposed to be used for what effects. So right now I'm just going off of what I think is right. What monsters I think should go in the banish zone from Koa'ki effect. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing. So if it turns out to be good, let it turn out to be good. But I'm just gonna gamble right now. So I drew a second Elder. And as you know, anybody who does commentating on Yu-Gi-Oh videos, it's kind of hard to play and do at the same time. I do know Koa'ki is one of the main cards, fusion cards in the deck. The good thing about this deck is that you don't need polymerization to make your fusions. It's all based on contact fusion. So as long as you have the right materials that are listed on the ritual, not the ritual card, as long as you have the materials listed on the fusion card, you're pretty much set to go. Got breakthrough. Good thing is I can still chain it. The good thing about the ritual monsters effects, the ritual fusions, is that if they're targeted, you can always swap out. So just like he break through me, I was still able to chain it by using his second effect, but swapping it to the deck and bringing out other monsters, and then I can add a card to my hand and re-fusion again and do the play all over again. So that's cool about the deck, that I like about it. You just have to be careful how many times you keep track of how many times you fuse and defuse, because you can only, I think you can only do up to a max of 3 to 4 times, pretending on, particularly, on what's on the field. So sometimes 2, sometimes 3. You may be able to get 4 depending on if you have Elder and the Lion monster, Spiritual Beast monster. So I think I'm gonna make another Koa'ki here. So it's a lot. It's very complicated, and that's what is deceiving about the deck. That a lot of people have been saying it's complicated, but once you figure out the complications of the deck, it's not really worth the complications. Like, it's not the payoff of having to learn the complications. You don't really get rewarded that much. But I'm willing to find out myself if that's true or not, or is that just a myth. But for right now, I do love the action that the deck provides. It is fancy. The support trap cards that they give you are amazing. And that's one good thing about the deck. A deck like this, you have to give it good support traps. Otherwise, the deck is just, well, I mean, it's average. And I do see a lot of weaknesses with this deck, is that if my monsters can't be banished, this deck sucks. Their attack points are low, so I can't really just outpower you. So that's the downside, but you know, I don't know, I'm not sure they can compete with the meta. I'm not sure how well they've been doing. I don't really keep up with tournaments, so I'm not sure how good Retroactivez fare up against the meta, but I mean, it's a fun deck to play in my opinion, at least the few practice rounds I've gotten. So, and not all decks, you know, not all decks are made to play against the meta. Some decks are just used for fun. I don't even use decks that would be considered in the meta or tier 1 decks. Like, I like to use the Koa'ki Meiru deck, which is I would consider an anti-meta deck, depending on how you build it. Either the Rock Stun, or you can use Drago with Kaiser Coliseum. I mean, it's ways, but I don't think this is an anti-meta deck. It could be if you draw Macro Cosmos or Dimensional Fissure. The banishing part could slow down a lot of decks, but this could be an anti-meta deck. But I'm able to make this monster here 3700 beater, and has the ability to negate any card effects once per turn. All I gotta do is banish a Ritual Beast monster from my hand to the banish zone. Alright, so I'm gonna negate Summoner Monk because I don't really know what he's trying to do, but I'm not even gonna sit here and find out. Now, once again, this is the AI, so the AI is the AI. This is not humans. But once I'm familiar with the deck, you will see me doing more gameplay. Now, what I could do is I could use the Bond quick play. Attack, Bond, and then get out the other. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So the more and more I play with this deck, the more I get comfortable, and then I'll start playing some actual human players. So that'll be coming up. So this was a enjoyable match. I think, even though it was against the AI, but it was still fun just to play around with the deck. This is like my second or third time playing with the deck, and that's it.
Remember, guys, to like my Facebook page, The Retro Recap. As you can see here, the link will be in the description. I already have over 100 likes on this page, and pretty much what this page will do for you guys is give you all the updates, but when I'm going to upload a new video, some questionnaires, and also giveaways. So in order to keep up with everything that's going on this channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like the Retro Recap Facebook page. Once again, thanks guys.